Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to English Uncovered. I'm Peter, your guide to feeling confident and natural when speaking English. Today, we're tackling a big one: how to answer any question in English. Whether you're in a job interview, chatting with new friends, or just practicing alone, I've got a simple 5-step method based on the classic 5W's that will help you structure your thoughts and deliver clear, complete answers every time. If you're new, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a chance to boost your English skills. But first, a quick show of hands. Have you ever had your mind go completely blank when someone asks you a question in English? I know I have. Let me tell you about the time I sat for a French exam and the teacher asked me to describe my hometown. I felt like my mind went blank. I'd studied all week, but in that moment, nothing came out. If you felt that panic, stick with me. By the end of this episode, you'll have a reliable framework to pull from so your brain never freezes again. Ready? Let's dive in. Picture this. You're in a classroom or on a video call. The instructor asks, "What are your hobbies?" Your heart races. You can't remember "I like painting," let alone how to say "I enjoy landscape photography on weekends." That blank screen feeling is common, especially when you're learning a new language. Why does it happen? Your brain is juggling vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation all at once. You haven't organized your thoughts in advance. You're afraid of making mistakes in front of others. There's a simple solution. By practicing a 5-step routine every time you hear a question, you can calm your mind, organize your answer, and speak with confidence. No more blank stares, just smooth, thoughtful responses. The core of our method is the 5W's: who, what, when, where, why. These 5 question words cover every angle. Who is involved? What happened or is happening? When did it occur or will it occur? Where did it take place? Why did it happen, or why do you think so? By mentally running through these W's before you speak, you create a full logical answer. No missing pieces. It works for any question in English. Now, what happens is you organize your thoughts first before you answer the question. Let's break down each step. Step 1. Identify the who. Ask yourself, who is the question about? Who's involved? Even if the question doesn't explicitly ask who, you can often add this detail to make your answer richer. Example question: what is your favorite book? Who wrote it? Who do you relate to in the story? Step 2. Clarify the what. Next, what exactly is being asked? State the main subject or object clearly. Example: my favorite book is Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. Step 3. Pinpoint the when. Include a time element when relevant. It could be past, present, or future. Example: I read it last year, but I still revisit it whenever I need inspiration. Step 4. Specify the where. Describe a location or setting if it adds context. Example: I discovered it at a local bookstore here in Lisbon. Step 5. Explain the why. Finally, explain why. This is your chance to connect on a deeper level. Example: I love how it explores redemption and hope. It really resonated with me during a difficult time. You see how I made that advanced English sentence just by using the 5W's. You can do the same thing, applying the 5W's to common topics. Let's put this into practice across a variety of everyday questions. Pause after each example and try it yourself.
Art. Who is your favorite painter? Who? An American artist known for large-scale portraits. What? He creates hyper-realistic paintings. When? I first saw his work last month. Where? In an online gallery. Why? Because his level of detail and passion inspires me. Full answer. My favorite painter is a contemporary American artist whose hyper-realistic portraits I discovered last month in an online gallery. I admire his work because of the incredible detail and the emotional intensity he brings to each canvas. Books. What is your favorite book? Who? Written by Francine Rivers. What? It's a historical romance novel titled Redeeming Love. When? Published in 1991. Where? Set in 1850s California during the Gold Rush. Why? I connect with its themes of resilience, faith, and love. Full answer. My favorite book is Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers, a 1991 historical romance set in Gold Rush-era California. I was drawn to its powerful themes of resilience and redemption, and the character's journey really spoke to me on a personal level. Career. What kind of job do you do? Who? I work with a small tech startup. What? I'm a user experience designer. When? I started 3 years ago. Where? At their headquarters in Berlin. Why? Because I love solving problems and making products user-friendly. Full answer. I'm a UX designer at a small tech startup in Berlin, a role I've held for 3 years. I love this job because it lets me solve real user problems and craft intuitive interfaces that make people's lives easier. Childhood dream. What was your dream when you were a child? Who? I admired veterinarians. What? I dreamed of being an animal doctor. When? Throughout my elementary school years, where I spent hours volunteering at my aunt's pet clinic. Why? Because I've always loved animals and wanted to help them. Full answer. When I was a child, I dreamed of becoming a veterinarian. Throughout elementary school, I spent weekends volunteering at my aunt's pet clinic because I've always loved animals and wanted to care for them. Education. Why is education so important? Who? It benefits individuals and society. What? Education provides knowledge, skills, and critical thinking. When? From early childhood through adulthood. Where? Both inside classrooms and out in the world. Why? Because an educated population drives innovation, equality, and personal growth. Full answer. Education is essential for both individuals and society. It equips us with knowledge, skills, and critical thinking from early childhood onward in classrooms and through real-world experiences. It's vital because it fuels innovation, promotes equality, and supports lifelong personal growth. Food. What is your favorite type of food to eat? Who? Inspired by family recipes. What? I love Italian cuisine. When? Especially during Sunday dinners. Where? At my grandmother's kitchen table. Why? Because it's comforting, flavorful, and brings everyone together. Full answer. My favorite cuisine is Italian, a love I developed over Sunday dinners at my grandmother's kitchen table. I treasure it for its comforting flavors, fresh ingredients, and the way it brings families together. Games. What types of games do you play at parties? Who? I play with friends and family. What? We love improv-style charades and trivia games. When? Usually after dinner. Where? In my living room or around a dining table. Why? Because they're spontaneous, hilarious, and get everyone laughing. Full answer. At parties with friends and family, I enjoy improv-style charades and trivia games, usually after dinner in the living room. They're always spontaneous, hilarious, and guarantee a lot of laughs.
Home. What type of home would you like to live in? Who? For my future family. What? A cozy cottage with a garden. When? Ideally, by the next 5 years. Where? In a quiet countryside setting. Why? Because I love nature, fresh air, and a peaceful lifestyle. Full answer. In the next 5 years, I'd love to live in a cozy countryside cottage with a garden for my future family. I'm drawn to the fresh air, natural surroundings, and peaceful pace of life. Physical feature. What is your best physical feature? Who? My friends tell me this. What? They say my smile is my best feature. When? It lights up whenever I'm excited. Where? Especially noticeable in photos and in person. Why? Because it's genuine, warm, and makes people feel welcomed. Full answer. According to my friends, my best physical feature is my smile. It really lights up my face when I'm excited, whether in photos or in person. And I think it's because it's so genuine and welcoming. Love. Who do you love the most? Who? My partner is my greatest love. What? They support me unconditionally. When? Every single day. Where? In every aspect of life, home, work, and travel. Why? Because their kindness, humor, and support anchor me. Full answer. The person I love most is my partner, who supports me unconditionally every day in our home, at work, and wherever we travel. Because their kindness, humor, and encouragement ground me. Organizing your thoughts before you speak. Notice the pattern. Before you answer, in your mind, quickly run through who, the people involved, what, the main subject, when, the time frame, where, the location, why, the reason or motivation. This pre-speaking organization stops your mind from freezing. You'll always have a roadmap for a full, fluent reply. All you have to remember is who, what, when, where, and why. You only have to remember the 5W's method. Once you internalize the 5W's, you can layer on connectors and descriptive phrases. Currently and at the moment for present tense, originally and initially for background, because and due to for reasons. I'm drawn to or I'm passionate about for emphasis. Example upgrade. Basic. I like pizza because it tastes good. Advanced. At the moment, I'm really drawn to Neapolitan pizza because its combination of fresh mozzarella, ripe tomatoes, and fragrant basil creates an unforgettable flavor profile. See? A few transitional words make your English sound polished, yet it all stems from who, what, when, where, and why. Now, practice is key. If you want personalized guidance and real-time feedback, consider booking a session on Canby. It's like having your own English tutor on demand. You can practice answering questions, get corrections, and build confidence with native speakers. You're basically asking for a tutor, someone to help you. And that's why I want to tell you about our sponsor today, Canby. Okay, real quick. What question would you like me to answer using the 5W's? Drop it in the comments. I'll pick a few and answer them in our next episode. And if you're enjoying this method, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out. Before we close, here's a little story. My dad, who speaks zero English, decided to surprise me by learning just one sentence. I love my son. He practiced it so much that he said ice cream is fun instead. Completely different meaning. We laughed for days. The point, even small attempts matter. If he can practice one sentence, you can practice forming 5W answers in English every day. Consistency in practicing this method will make you unstoppable. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up again and again. That's all for today's episode of Everyday English. I hope you're feeling ready to answer any question that comes your way. If this helped, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment with your toughest question. I'd love to help you answer it using the 5W's. Thanks for listening. Until next time, keep organizing those thoughts, keep practicing, and keep speaking English with confidence.